everyone. Happy Tuesday. There we go. So I have 3 messages today, and I'm actually going to be sending you a separate video, and I'm very excited. I put 2 videos together, but I'll tell you about that when I get to number 2, message number 2 on the board. So number 1 I put up here, it says scribble game. And so Miss Danielle taught you how to play a new game that you can play with somebody else at your house. And I think we heard from somebody who has tried that. So that's exciting. And what Miss Danielle did, she gave you some examples, but there was one that she did, and when she did it, I thought, hey, I know what I would do. So she drew something like this on the board. Can you see that? What I drew? And when I saw that, I thought, you know what? I would, if I were playing this game with her or somebody else, I would go like this. What do you think that is? I tried to make a sun. It also kind of reminds me of an eye, so I might make like a face or something. But that shows you that there are so many different things that you could draw with that game, and ideas that you could have with that game. Okay, so that's the scribble game. I hope that you had fun with that, and we would love to see what you made and what you did. So number 2, I wrote butterfly update. And remember, there were 4 butterflies, and they actually hatched or came out of the chrysalides almost a week ago. But I couldn't let them go until it got warmer, and that was only until today. It had been too cold, or it was too soon after they came out. Like, I think Thursday was pretty warm, but then after that it got really cold. So I had to wait, and so every day I gave them some more orange pieces in their net. And one time, Ishmael, the cat, he got really close. He was on the bed, and they were, like, their net was on a different shelf, or a desk. And he was on the edge of the bed, and he was, like, reaching out his paw, and then I caught him. I took him away. He was very interested in the butterflies, and he really wanted to touch them and play with them. He was fascinated, but I didn't want them to get hurt, so I moved the cat away. But he got into the room before I realized he got in there. So that was a little bit scary, but they were okay. So today, just before I'm making this video, I took the net outside and I opened it up as much as I could, and I waited for them to come out. But I made 2 different videos because one of them was ready. He was flying around, or she was flying around really so much and came out right away. But the other ones, they weren't really moving very much. So I took a different video, and I waited a little while in between the videos, and then I put them together. So it's one video, and I was so busy trying to help them that some of the video might not be very good because I was moving my phone a lot. So I'm sorry about that. But you could fast forward and try to catch the parts where the butterfly flies out of the net. And I also took a video, some video of them flying, sitting on the grass and flying around outside here at my new house. So hopefully they'll be okay, and they'll find their own food now, and it's very exciting. So I hope you'll get to watch that. All right, so number 3 is a fun activity that you can do at your house. And I thought of it because we went on a couple, I told you about a scavenger hunt you could do, and then we did that during Zoom. But this is something else. And then when Miss Danielle was drawing and showing you how you could do drawings, I thought, hey, this is an idea I came across, and I thought, yeah, this would be fun too. So I have to go get paper. Sorry, I forgot to get a piece of paper and a pen. I was so excited to make the video, but luckily I have the paper right here. So, okay. Sorry. All right. So, I'm going to draw on my folder here. Actually, what I'm going to do is show you, I did bring some things. So what you're going to do is you're going to go around your house and see what you can find that is different shapes, and you can trace them. Now, you have to ask your mom, dad, whoever, the grown-ups you live with, if whatever is okay for you to trace. But I have, look what I found. It's a tissue box. And you know what? I could decide which side I'm going to put down on my paper, right? But I'm thinking I'm going to put the bottom down on the paper, and then I'll take a pen, and it's important to find something that you can use to trace that's not going to draw on the thing that you're tracing, because sometimes if you use a marker, it will get on that thing, and we don't want anything to get ruined. So I'm going to, and I'll show you this after I do it. I'm going to trace around this. And when you trace, you hold it down, and then you go around every side. You gotta hold it in one place. Hold it still. I'll show you. See? This is the bottom of the tissue box that I traced. That's the bottom of it. Now, I want to add to my picture, and look what I found. This is exciting. This is the top of a cookie jar that we have, and this is actually a really old cookie jar that was where I used to live with my mom and dad. It used to be where my dad would go when he was little. It was a much smaller house on a lake called a cottage, and my grandmother had gotten this cookie jug, and so it was in the cottage, and then that became our house when I was young, when I was little, and when I was growing up, that was our house. So it was in there the whole time. So then now I have it. But anyway, I thought that would be fun to trace. So maybe you can trace it any way you want. I'm actually going to overlap them a little bit and see what I can create. But we'll see what shape it makes. Oh my gosh, look. See this? It made, what shape is that? It made a circle, and I forgot to ask you, what shape is this right here? It made a square. Another thing I found, so this is kind of like a scavenger hunt and an art, something that you can make. I also found this. Now we're doing a lot of things in the house to like, our new house to like, put some curtains up, and like, we took some things down so that left some holes in the wall, little holes, so we have to fill them in. And you use this is called sandpaper, to like smooth it out on the wall if you do it carefully. So I want to trace this one and see what I'm going to come up with. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to trace it 2 times. So you can make like these different kind of pictures, however you want to trace them. And they're really fun shape pictures from things you have around your house. And actually, that's getting stuff on the paper. Okay, I'm going to do it 2 times, and then I'll show you. And actually, what I might do is show you how to trace on the whiteboard, since you can't really see what I'm doing here. Okay, that's a lot. Look, I made, can you see that? I made one right here and one right there. They're like overlapping each other. But what shape did I make with the sandpaper? Yeah, that's a rectangle. There are other shapes too, triangles, diamonds. I wonder what shapes that you could find around your house. Now, I want to show you how I trace, which this is okay. It's a tissue box, so it doesn't matter if some marker gets on it. So I'm going to put it right here. See this? And I'm holding it really steady. And then I'm going to go around it. But I'm holding it as still as I can, which is a little hard with the dry erase board. And then around every side. And look, I made the square on the whiteboard. So that gives you an idea about how to do it, how to trace something. So we would love to see what you find in your house and what you trace and what your pictures look like when you're done with them. Also, I could color them in a little bit. Now, I don't want to use a dry erase marker, but I could take a marker or crayons and color in my shapes and decorate them and draw different things with them. So that's an idea of something that you can do at home That's very fun. And Miss Danielle will be back with a video tomorrow, and I will be back on Thursday. I'm thinking of something really fun to do here in my new house to show you. So I will see you then, and hopefully we'll see you on Zoom too. All right. Bye, everyone.